What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games, and we got plenty more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet news, leaks, and rumors to talk about. That's right, the leakers are back, and we're going to talk about all these brand new leaks, which are super interesting, hinting at brand new Pokemon. And we, of course, we got more information and context to the new information released in the latest Pokemon Scarlet and Violet trailer. And of course, guys, if you like this type of content, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Let's start off with one of the coolest new Pokemon shown off, which is Cetitan. I'm a big fan, pure ice type, and I really hope this Pokemon's gonna be great. But there's a lot of secret information about this Pokemon. Just to go over the basics, this is a land whale. It is very obviously based off like some sort of big orca, especially because of the Arctic area is gonna be located in. And when translated in Japanese, it means Hulk whale, which is very obvious that this is a hulking whale. However, Riddler did come back, and he did confirm some very interesting things about this Pokemon. So he posts this image of a Welmer with a beard, and he says, "You'll understand why we mention Welmer when you see Cetitan's dex description. That will make this one a perfect hint." So what does he mean by this? Well, what he means by this, when we actually look at a very interesting dex description from Ultra Moon, due to their memories of when they once lived on land, Positum will very rarely wash up on the shore. So this Pokemon used to live on land, and because in real life, whales are mammals, right, that eventually move to the land and then move back to the ocean. So Welmer once lived on land, or at the very least, a type of Welmer moved onto the land, and then they stayed there. And that type of Pokemon that stayed there was the Titan. So this used to be a Welmer long ago, and then eventually some Welmer went to the land, stayed on the land, grew legs, and eventually became Cetitan. And then the Welmer in the ocean just stayed as Welmer and became Wailord. But if that has two evolutions, wouldn't Cetitan have an evolution or maybe a pre-evolution? Well, Riddler does confirm. By the way, its pre-Vivo is cute. So we need to be comparing Cetitan probably more to a Wailord, and we're going to have to see what the pre-evo looks like, but I bet it's going to have a lot of Welmer-like features, more than what Cetitan currently has. We also learned some interesting things about Pawmi, which confirms the leaks were real. So we can look at the new Pokedex here that was found on the Pokemon website, and you can see how there's a picture of the Pokemon, which I really love. I love this new Pokedex layout. I think it's phenomenal. And we get their Pokemon number. So Magikarp is going to be 134 in the Dex as an example. Houndour is 25. Pawmi is 22. So that means there is 23 and 24 before we get to Houndour, which pretty much confirms that Pawmi is going to evolve twice. It's going to be a total of a 3-stage evolution, similar to Pichu to Raichu, which is really interesting because this is like a true Pikachu clone in the sense that we're going to get the exact same number of Pokemon. And the fact that we are getting a final form of Pawmi, which has been leaked right here at number 25, like Pikachu's original Pokedex number, is super interesting. And if you don't know, this is a confirmed leak right here. It's going to be an electric fighting type, and I think this thing's going to go on my team. It's supposed to be really good with his signature move as well. The trailer also revealed another brand new Pokemon, and this Pokemon was leaked previously as the engine Pokemon, and Riddler has confirmed that the car that we saw in the trailer that had no person driving it, by the way, it was just a moving car, is a Pokemon, and the engine right here is the actual Pokemon. So if you look at this image and you avoid the red and you just look at the steel and the purple here, that is our Pokemon, and I'm pretty sure the green little dots right here are the actual eyes of the Pokemon. And a poison steel Pokemon is incredible. Our very first one, 4 times resist to fairy, which is phenomenal. 4 times weak to ground, but this is the ultimate counter to Zacian. So this is really cool overall. I'm very excited about this. I'm sure this is going to be the main Pokemon of the main bad team. I'm sure it's going to evolve, at least evolve once, probably like a coughing to a wheezing situation is what I'm predicting here. But I'm really excited for a unique typing finally coming, and that's going to be great for the meta, and hopefully the stats on this Pokemon are great overall. To change our gears a little bit, we're going to talk about the new Terra forms and how they actually work. And I've seen some confusion from after watching the trailer and website information, the leaker stuff, but this infographic really does explain it best. So Magnemite, as an example, has regular typing and regular stab with both electric and steel. But if you make your Magnemite change its type, let's say normal type, it's going to lose its steel and electric typing and gain stab for normal damage. So it's going to be doing just regular stab with normal. But if you were to use a electric Terra or a steel Terra on Magnemite, because it has both types naturally, it will become pure electric. In this case, if you made it electric, loses steel, but you get additional bonus damage to electric. You get stab, you essentially get 2 stabs. You're doing stab damage twice. You're stacking it. So I believe stab is what, 1.5 or 1.25, and now it's 2 times, right? So this is going to be crazy. This is going to give a lot of Pokemon a lot of different options on what we can actually do here. And it's important to note that yes, all Pokemon can have any of the 18 Terra types. This is found out when you actually catch the Pokemon, that you will know the Terra type that they have when you try to use the Terra form on them. You can change their Pokemon's Terra typing with an item later in the game. So yes, for competitive play, you don't have to worry about breeding, be like, oh, this one's trash because its Terra type is bad. No, you can actually change that later, which is really nice. And there is a move like Hidden Power, but for Terra typings. So every Pokemon can learn it. It's going to make it so you get automatic stab no matter what your Terra form is. We don't know if it's physical. We don't know if it's a special attack, but we do know that there is a universal attack for all Pokemon that can transform into one of the 18 types based on the Terra form that you have. This is going to be pretty crazy. I wonder what the base damage of it is. If it's under 60 or below, Technician Pokemon are going to get an insane boost by this. If it's like 65, it's going to be pretty mid. If it's like 80 though, that's going to be really crazy. Depending on physical or special, we're just going to have to wait and see how it goes. I hope it's physical because at least there's good ways to deal with physical attackers. Not really as special attackers unless they make Frostbite into a real status in the mainline Pokemon games. Another funny thing I realized while recording this is, isn't this just Crystal Onyx from the anime, from the Orange Islands? So this is pretty funny that, you know, the anime once again predicted a new gameplay mechanic. This also happened with Gigantamax, with Dragonite, and with Mega Evolutions with the Gyarados with the massive fins. So I just think it's a little funny quick bit right here that, hey, more anime things are coming to the games, and I always think that's pretty cool. Riddler Coup also gives us more information on the next regional fake. He says they're not like Convergent Evolution. I actually don't believe him on this personally, but we're going to call them regional fakes for the rest of this video. But there was a Pokemon from Gen 1, a water type, and one of these water types goes to the land and gets a new typing. So it's either going to be Tentacool, Seal, Kingler, or Lapras. And honestly, I think Lapras would be the best, but Lapras gets a lot of love usually, so it does have a high chance. Seal has gotten nothing. Seal is a Pokemon that is definitely has never gotten anything. At least Tentacruel is a good Pokemon, but Seal and Dewdong, not good Pokemon at all. They probably deserved something here. Krabby and Kingler, you know, hey, they got a Gigantamax form, and Kingler at least has a really good, unique signature move of Crab Hammer at one point, and it still does a lot of damage. So if I had to pick, I would pick Seal because it just deserves it. But like personally, I would go Tentacool because I think we haven't seen anything unique with it. And the fact that it's water and poison that's going to get a new dual typing, I'm super excited what they can do with this. I think a massive land jellyfish is such a cool idea overall. Lastly, I want to cover some of the character leaks and some of the additional information that we didn't actually see in the trailer, but we can infer. So speaking of one of our rivals, Arvin here, if you translate his name, it literally means pepper. And he's holding a fruit in his hand. And I'm going to make this guess that he is much more of a chef and not much of a trainer. It literally says that he's not much of a trainer on the Pokemon website. And his name is Pepper. And there was a leaked Salt Rock Pokemon. So I'm going to assume his ace is going to be this Salt Rock Pokemon. And he's going to be with this Pokemon cooking new recipes. And this is probably has to do something in Pokemon Camp. He's going to be showing you new recipes so you can like make your Pokemon love you more, which I think is going to be really cool and interesting. Arvin is also definitely the child of the 2 professors. And it seems like the professor is only going to be in one version of the game, right? So you have Scarlet, you have the girl, and you have the guy in Violet. So I have a feeling that the story is going to be about, well, one of the professors is gone, the mom or the dad is gone, and then you're gonna have to try to find the other parent with Arvin. So I think that's gonna be the end goal of his story. But he's 100% related. He has the same hair, he has the same eyes, the same eyebrow. Like they're literally the mismatch of the two characters. I wouldn't even say a sibling. I would say definitely these two professors had a child here, and is Arvin. So speaking of the three rivals, each rival is going to be part of one of your storylines. So it's already confirmed that Nimona is going to be in the champion storyline, your typical battle to 8 gyms become the champion storyline. And we have Arvin here, who's not much of a battler, but he's going to be helping us treasure hunt. So it looks like these towers are probably going to be involved in the treasure hunting. Probably going to have to do with terra crystals. Maybe we're going to do raid battles with him. And when we finish these raid battles, we're going to get special terra forms for particular Pokemon. Maybe do something like similar like Sun and Moon, where you fight special boss Pokemon with him. And then we have Penny, who's very mysterious. But looking at this flag, the racing flag, she probably has something to do with the evil team. It says on her bio that she's always skipping class, and I assume she's skipping class to be with the bad team, and they're going to be riding their bikes around in motorcycles in their cars, and she is going to be part of it. I mean, she also has red hair as well, so I'm sort of just leaning towards that she is going to be our introduction to the bad team, and she's going to be the bad team rival for us, which I think is going to be really interesting. I think they're doing a lot of cool things with this game overall. And also, lastly, the villainous team's final boss was already shown, and I'm going to have to guess, I really do think it's the head of the academy. It's probably going to be this guy. It makes a lot of sense, and maybe he's also the champion too. We don't know who the champion is, but potentially he could be. But at the very least, I can see him being the villainous team's final boss. Well, there we have it, guys. That is all the leaks I have for today. But stay tuned for a brand new video coming up tomorrow. We got much more to cover. And guys, if you like this video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comment section below what was your favorite part. Was it the new Pokemon we saw? Was it the new gameplay mechanic or the new characters? Anyways, peace out and have a great one.